But here we go. Speaking of air forces, let's start with the Bretonnians. Now, for their missiles, we're going to have 5 peasant bowmen. Looks like, oops, I'm going to guess 2 with pox arrows and 3 without. So, yeah. Get some poison in there, but not spend the extra 150 gold to make them all poison. I like the thought there. You can buy a whole peasant mob with that with those savings. We're going to have Companions of Connell and regular old questy knights here in the center for that armor-piercing cav. On the left flank, we have 2 units. Oh my god, I did it again. Once again. The banner's still there. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. You guys missed the peasants. But here we are. The cavalry. Thank you guys, and sorry. Companions of Connell, questy knights, and knights errant. So a total of 4 knights on the ground. Got the 5 peasant mob up front. You have 2 paladins in the air on top of Pegasus. Both of them have Guardian and Foe Seeker, so interesting. Going to be seeing here a Royal Pegasus Knight up in the air, immune to psychology, bonus versus large magical attacks. Royal Pegasus Knights are no joke. I do like them quite a lot, and I'm excited to see how they do here. Now, for the Dark Elves, we have a Scourge-Runner Chariot. What did I tell you, folks? Got that Scourge-Runner Chariot up front, as always. Going to be shooting some knights and running over some peasants. Got 2 Bleak Swords in the center, and then 5 Dread Spears. 1 in the center will be the Hellebronii. These guys do poison damage. Now, behind them, we're going to have 3 Reaper Bolt Throwers. These guys have 350 range, so not the best range, but they're still threatening. He's going to have 2 Blackguard of Naggarond, backing up 2 units of Dark Shards. So this is where those archers from the peasants, from the Bretonnian side, are going to be coming in handy. Well, thank God he doesn't have trebuchets. This Dark Elf army would be hurting. Over here, we're going to be seeing Malekith down on top of his Velociraptor. It knows how to open doors. He just taught it. It's got Gaze of Malice, Stand Your Ground, and Soul Stealer. Here we go. Both forces going to be pushing towards each other. Imagine the Dark Elves are going to sit back and enjoy the sight of the peasants getting killed with shotgun shot from their Reaper Bolt Throwers. But if those Pegasus Knights get in range, that's going to be the target I would recommend. Don't worry about the Paladins. They can dodge them too easily and heal up. If you kill some Pegasus Knights, beautiful. And look at where the Scourge-Runner Chariot, well, it was about to go that way, but it's going to turn around, decide it doesn't want to get too far away from the rest of its army. And there goes the shotgun into the peasant mob, and perhaps into the peasant bows. I think those Dark Elves would be well served by focusing on the peasant bowmen, but it almost looks like they're shooting at the cavalry with the shotgun shot, and that is just not the targeting you want. But there they go, going back onto those peasant archers. Have the Scourge-Runner Chariot up here, doing some preliminary skirmishing against the 2 paladins who are up in the air. And the Royal Pegasus Knights staying pretty far back, not risking it. Alright, double Paladin is in. Dark Elves don't really have anything to counter them, so they're going to get right back up into the air. Oh, no, just kidding. One of them tried to land and get in fight with Malekith. Will Malekith turn around and start giving him a talking to? Oh, he's actually going to run away from it. Over here, you do see that the Bretonnian peasants are taking a lot of damage from all this Reaper Bolt Thrower fire. We'll see how much longer they can last, but it's definitely going to be a huge pickup if the Dark Elves can neutralize a couple of those peasant bowmen before they get in range to really lay down any suppressing fire, because those Dark Shards absolutely need it. Meanwhile, a huge charge from the Questy Knights into the Bleak Swords and knocking them back just before they had the chance to get braced. And now they're pulling back, taking no damage. How beautiful. What a wonderful charge coming in there from our TK Alrik. Now he's going to be sending in some Knights Errant from the other side to get a little bit of a 1-2 punch. And I love it. I love it. I love it. Those Bleak Swords taking some serious damage. But now Malekith is in there, and he's going to start dishing out some serious damage to those Knights Errant. Got Questy Knights over here. These ones, however, got in combat with Dread Spears and the Blackguard and Agron, so they may have bitten off a bit more than they can chew, with the Dark Shards shooting into them as well. Over here, though, you're going to see that the Reaper Bolt Throwers are just doing wonders. We have 2 of these Peasant Bowmen completely routed, but the other 3 are still danger close, throwing in very heavy suppressing fire. Questing Knights coming in over here. Malekith is in combat right now with the Royal Pegasus Knights and the Paladin. He needs a Soul Stealer, and there it is. Oh no! Did he miss it? Malekith missed the Soul Stealer. He got... he must have gotten staggered. But now in comes the other Paladin. But was this one going to land? Yeah, that Spirit Leech is going to land, and that hit a ton of units. So Malekith, in spite of that Spirit Leech, looks like he may be going down for the count, but Murderous Prowess just kicked in. And look at this, the Blackguard and Nagaron are almost here. They're coming in to save the day. 2 Blackguard and Nagaron, and this could completely turn the tide of the battle if the Bretonnians get sandwiched here and Malekith doesn't die. But I cannot overemphasize, if Malekith doesn't die, if Malekith dies right now, I think the Bretonnians have it in the bag. If he can survive, then these Blackguard and Nagaron may be carrying him to victory. He is down to 105 HP, but I think he's made it through his own lines, and the Paladins are taking a ton of damage. The Dark Shards are firing away. The Cavalry suffering a lot of damage. Scourge-Runner Chariots coming around to pressure the Peasant Bowmen. Helibroni are in the background. This is a close match, no matter what the balance of power says. These Dark Shards being online, and these Blackguard and Nagaron getting that huge charge into all of that Bretonnian cavalry, pinning them in place, and the Bretonnians being so hell-bent on killing Malekith, rightly so, that they pretty much threw everything into that fight and now have lost a Paladin completely and look like they may be about to lose their second Paladin, and the balance of power is starting to creep right back to the middle, ladies and gentlemen. Malekith over here throwing down a Soul Stealer as quickly as he can, and the Soul Stealer's going to go down. Will it be enough to save him? He is taking some damage. He has 259 HP. The Royal Pegasus Knights are taking some damage. They're getting hit by Dread Spears. And, Malekith, just like that, healing himself back up to be a threat. We're going to be seeing him getting surrounded by the Pegasus Knights. Oh no! The Dread Spears are coming in. The Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower is coming in. The Dark Elves have eliminated the second Paladin, and it looks like they're going to eliminate these Pegasus Knights, but Malekith is down! Oh my god, guys, this battle is blowing my mind. Malekith has just been eliminated by the Royal Pegasus Knights, who in turn have been eliminated, and now Bretonnia is regrouping. The Fey Enchantress is all by her lonesome, though. One of the Paladins is already dead. The other one, I don't think is going to be able to escape this combination of Dread Spears that are just surrounding him. And there he goes, dead as a doornail. This is a battle, guys. This is a battle. Reaper Bolt Throwers back online. Peasant Bowmen now getting hard countered once again. Just getting shot to pieces. Oh my god. Dark Shards now getting targeted by the Peasant Bowmen. Will the Reaper Bolt Thrower be able to finish them off in time? Now the Dark Elf Infantry is surging forward, but as much as it hurts, they may just want to sit back and take it, because they don't want to be caught out in the open by this Bretonnian Cav and leave all of their backline units to their mercy. Scourge-Runner Chariot, though, very disciplined on the fire. It still has some ammunition. I'd like to be seen it shooting the Questing Knights instead of the Fey Enchantress, and also moving forward. I don't even think he knows the Scourge-Runner Chariot was alive. Oh, it's a shame. Very important unit that is now routing, but at least it did some nice damage to the Fey Enchantress as it left. The Bretonnian Archers are really setting the pace of this final stage of the battle. We see that the Dread Spear is getting on top of the Peasant Mob. Questing Knights and the Fey Enchantress crushing the Dark Shards, and now moving on to the next unit of Dark Shards. We got the Blackguard and Nagaron surging forward, trying to grab the Fey Enchantress, but we're going to be seeing an Earthblood going down on top of the cavalry. Going to be seeing a lot of spear, and this is getting messy. The Fey Enchantress, with her AoE damage effect, is pretty much grinding these Dark Elves down. But the Bretonnian Cav got really entangled with a lot of Dark Elf anti-large, Blackguard and Agron, Dread Spears, and that's going to cause them to take a lot of damage. But at this point, it looks like the balance of power just may be too far to recover from. And without Malekith, the Fey Enchantress is just reigning supreme on the field of battle. These questy knights with this lovely beard and luscious long hair going to be pulling out and turning around to cycle charge back in. But the Dark Elves ain't giving up yet. They got the Blackguard and Nagarond. They're just going to keep on killing peasants. But the peasant bowmen, speaking of peasants, are going to be firing in on them from afar with no mobility to counter it. Yeah, it looks like the Dark Elves are going to lose to the Bretonnians this day, but can we give some love to both of these players in the chat? What a wonderful series of games, and holy hell, God bless them. God bless them. Those are some awesome games, and they provided, at least to me, with hours of entertainment. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. That was nuts. Alrik we're all going to win that best of 5 final in a 3-2 fashion, and that was the best game. I mean, at least the top 3 best games of the entire day, if not the best. It was so close. A back and forth there was so real. Damn. Yeah, the Bretonnian peasant bowmen came back with a ton of ammunition because they initially got routed by the Reaper bolt throwers pretty hard, but when they came back, it was no joke. Ooh, Alrik. Yeah, no, that was wonderfully played. That was a fun day of Total War viewing pleasures. I'm glad to hear it, RTK Mercurius. GG's to everybody in the best of 3s. GG's to these players in the best of 1s. There was a lot of stiff competition here, and Alrik and Enticity just showed up. They were playing beautifully. And, you know, huge shout out to Alrik. Congrats on winning this tournament. Number 7, he automatically qualifies for the Season 6 playoffs for that chance to win that $1,000 prize. And, Enticity just playing beautifully today as well. So both of those final rounds especially very close, and the initial 2 rounds, both of these guys winning quite decisively. So I think they're very evenly matched, and those are my favorite kind of battles to watch, and just both players playing a bit out of the box. So no critiques on that last battle, except maybe I would have liked at least some cavalry. Dark Riders here, boom, just go kill all the peasant bowmen with them. Bring 2 Dark Riders and kill all of the bowmen. that's my recommendation to this build. Obviously, you have to be careful because of the Paladins and the Royal Pegasus, but I think you could do it. But anyways, hey man, I'm glad to hear you're enjoying them, Nelith. It's my pleasure. I enjoy it so much, and I hope you guys enjoy watching it. So thank you very much for that, man. I appreciate the support. And as always, you know, shout out to all of the new followers and subscribers. I really appreciate you. I have to get going, so I'm not going to read through all of them today, but know that it is appreciated. So thank you to my admins, Iron Thunder, Ramen the Dog, all of those lovely people who help out on the tournament days. And as always, a big thank you to you, the viewers, and to the players, of course, because they're the ones who provide us with the spectacle and dedicate so much time in their life to practicing this game and then playing it on the weekends too. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, but I'm going to go ahead and be heading out from here. So my son HW, I'm going to be signing off, and I will see you